Hey YouTube, what's up? And today I'll be showing you Google Earth for the iPad, which is an application that basically lets you see Google Earth on your iPad. So let's get started. But before I get started with showing you that, here is my iPhone, and I'll show you Google Earth used to look like on the iPad and the iPhone both. And here's actually Google Earth, and it takes a little while to load up, which kind of sucks, but hopefully that'll change with the A4 and the iPhone 4. But here it basically is, and it kind of moves in and goes to the last location you looked at. You can basically look around the world. And it's just kind of like Google Maps. It works pretty similar to it. And basically here it is. And it wasn't really that useful. And it's not even really that powerful, because you've only got so much area you can zoom in with. So you got to keep zooming and zooming and zooming to get where you want to. So that's Google Earth for the iPhone. Now let's look at Google Earth for the iPad. And I actually had it pulled up here, but I obviously wasn't as prepared as I'd like to be. But here is Google Earth for the iPad. And all of a sudden, you can already tell that it's much bigger. And here it is. And basically, first thing you notice is it's just a big version of Google Earth for the iPhone. But if you could actually see this and hold this, it's much more powerful because you can just easily zoom in, and the screen's a lot more responsive. It's a lot faster, and it just works. And I can see my current location. I can edit the settings just like I can. I can do the auto tilt, which would be kind of weird, tilting a big device like this, but I can look dead north. And some of the new features they added with this version of Google Earth is terrain, and you can add layers, and you can do My Maps, through Google. Pretty cool. You can search, as you can see here, this works in landscape and in portrait. So if I pick up my iPad and go landscape here, it works just the same. Not really much different. I don't know why it really doesn't matter either way, but you can get a really cool look at the states here. Let's go back to portrait here, and basically this is a really neat app. It's actually universal, so if you have it for your iPhone, you basically sync your iPad and it'll go right over, which is really nice. And let's see, what else I want to show you here. Here's a neat feature that we have here. So let me zoom in. Let's find this a cool little state here. Actually, let's go to Mexico here, because I had a viewer the other day say greetings from Mexico, so I thought I'd show Mexico. So we can zoom into Mexico here. We can look at it, and here's a little dot, and I can tap on that and see what this area right here is. And it tells me it's that place. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'll offend somebody probably somewhere. So we'll zoom out and we'll look at this place. Oops, keep zooming in on accident. Look at this place. And then I can also tilt. So if I take two fingers, tap down, and zoom up, I can actually tilt the globe and kind of see what it looks like from an angle. And that's really neat looking. When you actually, I wish the terrain looked a bit nicer, but as you can see, there's a few hills there, and it works. So I can still look north, and it'll kind of straighten it up for me here, and I can zoom out. Now let's go look at another country. We can look at Chile. Another viewer from Chile who really likes to watch my videos. But it's just a really, really nice look, and it works. Now let me show you, the other way you can really look at these on the iPad real quick. Let me show you this one more time. There's two of them. I can tap on this one. See that place? And really, there's not really a use for this, considering you've got Google Maps, which is almost exactly the same thing for the iPad. Basically, you can see it here. I can actually go in here if I flip it up. Oops, I don't know how well this is coming through on camera, but I can basically go back to satellite, and this is basically just like Google Earth. This basically is Google Earth, and only thing is you don't get the pinch and things like that, and you can't see stuff. But basically, this is the same thing, and it's a bit more responsive actually in Google Maps, unfortunately. But it's a really great thing to finally have Google Earth on the iPad. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Finally, Google delivered, so they don't totally hate Apple, obviously. But this is Google Earth for iPad. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you later, YouTube. You have a great day.